Is that what we're doing?
I don't have the accessories. That's the problem.
What?
The accessories being the starter motor,
supercharger, turbocharger.
That's not here.
No.
I thought it was twin turbo.
Exhaust. We have. I'm sick of thinking about how much time we got left. We got no time left.
No time.
So today's goal, we got to have motor and box in, and I'm going to start just cutting this one loop out, just in case we think the shifter's come through that hole.
Pretty sure the shifter's going to fall through that big gal.
And I want to clean this up a little bit. Yeah, we're saving weight. Jesus. Yeah, I gotta cut that stupid plate out, which I'll do this morning. Yeah, I'll do that this morning.
And my job, while he's making noise, is I'm going to get flywheel and the clutch all on the back of the motor. I've pilfered bolts and cut stuff down. I've found the correct bell housing bolts, collection of other bits and pieces. I found my spare gearbox rubber in an old plate. I need to cut these bolts down and get that prepped. Once all this is together, then we'll probably try and bring the car indoors a little. Oh, so graceful. Like we were welding that door closed and making the openings more.
No, this makes it more stable.
So before I put this flywheel on, I've got out a collection of manual flywheel bolts, which are different to automatic flex plate bolts. As you can see, the height difference. If you put one of these through one of these, you'll pull the threads out of the back of the crank. Ask me how I know. So you need to make sure you've got manual flywheel bolts. I'll leave that over there for later. I am going to Loctite the absolute bejesus out of them and send them into the moon. You right out there?
Yeah.
Making sex noises? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's not good. You're making some funky noises out there, Sax.
What's that?
I said you're making some funky noises out there.
Yeah, it's got a noise.
Oh, Saxon's getting old, viewers. Yeah. He is the oldest one of the group. He's about to get even older too.
Yeah, don't get started.
No, I'll remind you. Just get it out. What are you doing? Take it out. Come on. Don't cut yourself, mate.
Try not to fucking give myself AIDS from it.
Oh, I'll leave it. Yeah, I'll get it. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, picked up 15 kilos. What was your last comment there?
So look how much more headroom we got.
Can you measure that?
Yeah, it's like a whole head.
Okay, so you've done all day. So to do said 6 bolts up, on the torque wrench it's 55 foot-pound. Now you'll see my flywheel non-spinnerer is here. When you turn, let's turn the whole motor over. So one-handed, let's. So obviously when I go to torque this, everything spins. This is a little trick. This is a bell housing bolt, flathead screwdriver. You can hold that like that and get a click. And then, when all things go well, I have to slide it out and should slide back in. Absolutely perfect. So that is clutch assembly on. So very majestically, while he's making noise, I put the gearbox onto here. Easy peasy. Probably not squeezing though. Yeah, oh, I need to check that throw out there actually. I think that's a better throw out. Ah, let's run the other ones in there. Just the standard one. Like that. Then it goes in there and you click that and the engine turns over and motor and gearbox are ready to go in. Clutch is all in. I've put this on now because it might be a bit painful in the car. Same with the gearbox mount. Might actually have to take the shifter out just to get it through the floor and work that out. Tail shaft, well, that can stay wherever. Let's go check what Saxon's doing out here. Making progress?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's all nice and pretty bird.
Ooh, pretty.
Save a little bit of weight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Taking a bit more weight out now, or?
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of this bottom hoop. It'll take a while, but there's a couple of different spots.
Of course they did. Isn't all the good easy to get to spots?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really
Nice.
easy to get to spots.
Yeah, where are they?
Like right in here.
Yep, good. Isn't all easy to get to spots, yeah.
I was hoping like all the rest of the wires would just fall apart, but
Nah, of course not. That would have been too easy.
yeah.
Break it.
Well, that's what I was doing that for. Jump on that end and like give it a bit of a wiggle. Yeah, do that. There we go. There you go.
She half occasionally fell out then.
There's
Oh, here, I'll take it.
Center crossmember all cut out. We've got that bit of tin plate that was covering that hole removed. We may still need to modify that hole, but clean it up. And I've cleaned some of the cage up. Got some of the crap off it, so it's a bit more safe. Give it another vacuum. Now, the more we look at it, the less good this car gets. So, I mean, it means we don't really feel bad about that. I actually feel really good about that. Like, really, really good.
I'm really not worried.
And I can't wait to do the front.
I think we'll do it again.
No.
Well, we are at the point where we actually want to put it just in front of the shed. We're going to take the bonnet back off and we're trying to get the engine and gearbox in there. Like Sax said, so we can either A, cut more hole and floor out, or we just go happy days. And we'll have to make a gearbox crossmember, or make/modify the factory one there somehow.
I thought we were just welding it to the floor.
No.
Oh.
Because I would like that gearbox back.
Okay.
Good gearbox, it only pops out of 4.
We don't need 4. Mint. Faster, faster.
How's it going? So we're getting pretty close for it to fit in, but that hole is actually pretty close to being right. It's not far enough back. What are you thinking there, Sax?
Well, we think the gearbox still needs to come further up. So it's just sitting on this cross member through here. We could be wrong, but
Just cut it out anyway.
it's pretty much junk anyway. So
Junk, you reckon? Well, do you want to get the zip cut there and
yeah.
or the slicing, whichever. Take your weapon of choice, mate.
Well, first off,
Oh, watch your head. There's a roll cage in here, remember? Not me. You?
I don't know, it looks like you've got it.
Manual gearbox. I thought you could do it without lowering the gearbox.
I thought I did, but it's actually touching pretty hard.
But you missed a bit, eh? Oh, well, maybe that's our problem.
Yeah, so let's lay that down. I'll cut that out really sweet. Motor mounted. Yeah, that's done, isn't it?
Yeah, you said weld that off, didn't you?
Yeah, weld that off there and we're done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get it a bit better in the shed levels and put it on wheel stands, and we're going to sort that gearbox cross member out, and then if that goes well, we might even look at doing brakes today and doing all accessories and stuff. Is that what we're doing?
I don't have the accessories. That's the problem.
What?
The accessories being the starter motor,
supercharger, turbocharger,
that's not needed.
no,
I thought we couldn't do that.
exhaust.
Oh yeah, actually we can check those extractors, but I don't know.
They're going out the bonnet, right?
Yeah.
We just got it up in the air, and I'm so surprised that tyre is holding there.
It's only bad on the outside.
That must have a tube in it. That's cooked.
But that tyre's the same.
Oh yeah, there.
This tyre's smoked here. Look at the bump it's got. I think that one's a retread too.
Yeah, because the retread's actually trying to come off.
Man, perfect for racing.
Yeah, perfect.
Sweet. So we put it up in the air. So we can do the gearbox cross member. This is a factory one. It'll go under the car like that. We don't know where that is in relation to the leaker. We're just going to make it work. We can bolt it up off once it bolts and use rust, nature's Loctite, to seal it in. While I'm under there, or while we're both under there, I'm going to start making up a tail shaft for it. Ooh, there we go. Ooh.
Hard to clean.
Well, if it's hot, it means it's stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely up Pano.
Oh yeah, it's definitely on fire. Yeah, but where did we buy it? Trash and Treasure?
Yeah,
Just checking.
free.
Well, it's been made out of spare parts.
So what happened was, didn't need to cut this bit out.
Didn't need to cut this bit out here.
Yeah, that bit. That could have stayed because the mount goes right here. So anyway, so I added this plate that come out in stock. Just welded that to the bottom, had a big gap, filled that. Good as new. Didn't even banana. It's flat ass.
Didn't even banana. Well, it hasn't been checked in the car yet, so it could have.
Yeah, I'm gonna elongate the hole a little bit.
While he's been doing that, I have got tail shaft set up here. It looks pretty close. It's probably not balanced, so it'll be sweet. I'm just going to put a couple of tacks on it. I think after a long weekend, I might take it to an engineering shop to see if they could throw it in their balancer and double check it, because it's probably not balanced.
As you can see, we have a bit of a hole. So we've got this lightweight aluminium here. I'm just going to shape in the position and then And then we're just going to screw that down off there like that. And
There's a bit of a hole there, but you move it up.
yeah,
Might need another one.
we're going to get 2. 1, 2,
Well,
maybe even 3.
If you go...
Nah, we're going to go 1 and 2.
One there,
Yeah.
I might... Wait there. Screw the two of them together.
There's that, and then do like another one there.
Yeah, probably something at the front.
What front?
Right in the corner of the footwell where you can see through.
No, there's speed holes, man.
Yeah, but
That's where the water can get out.
We'll get defected at scrutineering for bodginess. So we'll...
I don't know.
Wait there.
Mint. That's like metal shaping 101, right?
Those are expensive, mate. Oh. How are you going to attach this?
I'm just gonna...
Oh, look at all those screws that were handy. Just in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, that'll make
Down the floor, I think. Yeah, you screw that rear one down now.
Yeah.
I reckon spin it round. Spin around.
What do you mean spin around?
Just take the white one out. Spin it around so the holes are at the back, because there's no holes on the bottom edge. So when you screw through this one, it'll hold that one as well.
Then the writing's back to front.
I can't read, bud. You'll be waiting a bit longer then.